Alright, welcome back to the Undercity Coliseum tournament. Round 6 against a Jackal here. We're running into another red deck wins. The last 2 weeks we've had kind of, what do you call, a sort of variance on them. We had one that ran treasure maps, one that ran Adeliz, and had a pseudo wizard shell going on, had an ionize on the sideboard. So we've had some interesting variants on the typical build, but this one is pretty straightforward. It's pretty much standard as far as it goes. Sanda is okay. The 1 toughness is not great if we run into a chain whirler, but at the same time I don't really think we can bin it. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, this list our opponent has, it's pretty much the standard list as far as red deck wins goes. He's got, for sort of his own personal tech, he's got 2 experimental frenzies, 2 risk factors, 2 lava coils, and 2 rekindling phoenix, which is pretty reasonable plays all around. So our opponent, pretty good start for him. He's got a lot on the board. Losing everything to a chain whirler would be pretty bad. I'm not sure how much we can afford to not do things. Let's just drop an Aspirant and a Legion's Landing. And we might be able to dodge a chain whirler here, and well, there goes the Aspirant. So I think we are dodging a chain whirler right now. I was hoping we'd be able to flip this landing, but we're not going to do it next turn. And we're not going to attack. Okay. He gives a burn spell. I think it's fairly likely. So we'll just take this. Might end up getting burned twice anyway. Nope. It just comes in. Okay. Pretty reasonable. I think let's just swing in. We'll gain a life. Nice, got a life gain. And we'll play another Legion's Landing here. See if we can perhaps flip one next turn. Could play a Sky Marcher, but I think we'll hold back for now. And it looks like there is a burn spell incoming. Okay, shock to its face. It's fine. Runaway Steamkin is not great. Might be able to Tribunal that. Hopefully we can get a few more lands so we can start playing these heroic reinforcements. I think maybe we go Foundry, Sky Marcher, Conclave that Runaway. We can't let this Runaway start going crazy, I don't think. So let's try this. Might want to Conclave first, but then we can't play Sky Marcher. I'm worried for another shock perhaps hitting us, but let's just try this. I think this is fine. Okay. We're not going to let this Steamkin start doing ridiculous things. We're just going to get it away. Next turn, if we're not burned, we might be able to flip this Legion's Landing. That would activate creating lifelinking tokens, which is a big deal, as well as turn on our heroic reinforcements if we don't draw a land. If he plays another Spurn spells, these lava runners will start doing 2 damage, and it looks like that's what's happening. No, not yet. There it is. Wizard's Lightning Shirt. So we've got 4 coming to our face. Perfectly. A land will let us flip Legion's Landing. Alas. I think we go ahead and swing in here. Just with you, so we can lifelink a little. I want to add something, but it's choosing not to use it. Now we'll drop History of Benalia. Right now, I think I'm willing to trade these Knights for these Lava Runners. This is the source of all his damage for the most part. But he does have a Lightning Strike for them. Coming in, think I'll block one. Well, let's take. It's a hard one. Risk factor. Okay. Well, we are going to take that. 5 is dangerous to be at. We do have a little bit of lifelink. There's another token for us. We'll definitely be blocking next turn. And we can ascend here as well, so that's pretty good. If he risk factors us again, don't think we can afford to take it, but he has a chain whirler. So that's no good. We do at least get a token. And definitely trading that. We can't go to 3 against mono red. Still got 6 cards in the deck that immediately kill us if we do that. So we are going to block with Snubhorn here, even though I really don't want to. Get that useless. And we'll play history. Won't attack into Chain Whirler. That's my face. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll play history again. I suppose he's just hoping to draw a shock or something similar. He might have already had one in hand. Yeah. And that's that. Okay, pretty expected for game 1. Not too surprising. I'll just confirm that I want to be on the play. And now for changes. Here we go. I think we want to put in these baffling ends. This is another way we can deal with the Steamkins as they come in. We're going to take out the aspirants for that. The aspirants are pretty weak. They don't leave anything behind. They die to Chain Whirler. He's got 4 in the deck. It's just not great. I also want to put in the Tocatli Honor Guards. They're good blockers. They don't die to shocks. Those are certainly solid to put in, and we'll take out the Venerated Loxodons for those. Resolving a Loxodon is pretty great, and we are on the play, so this would be the time to do it, but I think it's not reliable enough to always count on, particularly if we just get creatures burned away. And finally, we'll take out one of our Chance for Glories in order to put in an Aurelia. I think this is probably our best chance here. So that'll be our deck here. And we'll go again. In our opponent's sideboard, we see more Experimental Frenzies. We see more Fiery Cannonades. We see a couple Bane Fires. Fiery Cannonades is pretty reasonable. This hand is, it's not the best. I am first, so this is what we're keeping. It's not the best. I think we'll try it. 2 good blockers. I can negate any Vaishino Pyromancers. This could be okay. These don't die to shocks. Got our reinforcements, but we don't have any red mana for it. Allegiance Landing would have been really great. Strikes Tocatli. Not really unexpected. There's Allegiance Landing. So we will drop that and a Danto, and hopefully we'll be able to flip it next turn. He has a Chain Whirler, we get pretty blown out, but it's not a lot you can do. If they have it, they have it. I mean, we can't not play creatures. Do we save a Danto? I don't think we can go down 2 for 1 here. This card is dead right now. We have no way to flip Legion's Landing. I hate doing it, but I feel like that's the play. Play the Danto here. Draw another dead card. Alright. We're sitting back and hoping for good things. Maybe that wasn't worth keeping. We had curve, we had high toughness creatures. You know, I feel like it was the right call. A check land would be great. A shock land would be less great. Ugh, boy. That's a tough one. Do we really want to go to 10? What happens if I don't go to 10? He swings in and I go to 11. And all I have is Snubhorn Sentry. It's not much burn, but he's not fearing the Sentry yet. He didn't try to double dip the Adanto. He's not responding to a shock or anything like that. Might wait until I'm doing it. Alright. I feel like if we don't, then we just lose immediately. So I feel compelled to. There goes Snubhorn. Alright. Well, this is more how the red deck matchup usually goes for white weenies. Yeah, that ain't great. That isn't great. This is more what I expect from that deck and this deck. 2 Chain Whirlers is pretty gross, but what can you really do? Swing in. Do we take that? Oh, taking it is so bad. But we have to do something. I think we just take this. We have to flip this Legion's Landing, or I don't know. Steam Ken, okay. Arashino, that's to the face. So we're at 2, so shock kills us. Like 90% of the deck kills us, pretty much. And that's not going to do it. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Yep, that's about how red deck is supposed to go when playing against white weenies. If I had the, what is it, Shield Mare, I want to say it's called. The Shield Mares do help a lot when you have them in this matchup. I took them out of the sideboard. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting too much red deck wins, but a lot of people had it, a lot of people wanted to run it. Coming out 1 and 2 against 3 in a row is not too bad. 3 and 0. Going 0 and 3 against 3 different variants of red deck wins was certainly well within reason and was very reasonable. So it's not too surprising, really. Didn't get the kind of draws we needed. Was never able to flip Legion's Landing. Opponent played smart. He knew exactly what I wanted to do and stopped it with intelligent use of all his abilities. Chain Whirler is just absolutely devastating, as you saw. It's such a strong body. It's got first strike, deals damage to everything. It's such a glorious card for that deck. So that brings us to 4 and 2 on the tournament. This is round 6. So we're 4 and 2, and that'll be that. So hopefully we can recover next week. Thank you for watching.